coming to you live from the MediaPlex in downtown Windsor. This is a presentation of St. Clair College Journalism.
Hi, I'm Riley Livingston.
And I'm Zachary Ballog.
And you're watching the MediaPlex Fall Launch. It's a new school year, and don't look now, but here we are in person.
And we are here to celebrate and launch a new season of MediaPlex broadcasts.
Today we'll be talking with some special guests and community partners who have joined us here in the studio.
Here at the MediaPlex, we are a part of a larger downtown campus, the School of Media, Art, and Design. Let's get things started by hearing from our chair, Jimmy Parsons.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jimmy Parsons, and I'm the chair for the School of Media, Art, and Design. I want to welcome everybody to an exciting fall semester here at the MediaPlex and at St. Clair College. The School of Media, Art, and Design has many programs within our school. Mainly here at the MediaPlex, we house journalism, public relations, and media convergence programs. I want to welcome the students, the staff, faculty, everybody down here to the MediaPlex. If you ever get a chance to come down, it is a great place to visit and a great place to be. We are very excited to get everybody back into the classroom this fall semester, and we have many projects that we're working on. Also, we're looking forward to seeing and working with everybody in the community. Whether you are at the St. Clair Center for the Arts, the MediaPlex, or South Campus, the School of Media, Art, and Design has many programs within our school, and we are very excited to get these projects up and running. It's been a long time coming. I want to thank everybody for being here, our staff, our students, our faculty. And it's great to see everybody in the classroom, in the hallways, ready to start a fresh school year. I look forward to seeing everybody in the hallways. If you see me, make sure you stop me and say hello, and I will definitely do the same. Thank you.
We are joined tonight by the woman who knows and does all things MediaPlex related, the head of journalism and media convergence, Veronique Mendel. Veronique, what is new in journalism and media convergence this year?
I think one of the things that we're very excited about and proud of this year is that we decided to launch a drone technology program, course in the program, because we realized that so many of our graduates, when they went into areas like public relations or marketing, they were being asked if they could do video and photography using a drone. And some of them taught themselves, but we decided that it was time for us to bring that kind of technology into the program. And you know, we've got a wonderful pilot and one of our profs, both of them are team teaching that program. So we're very excited about it.
That's wonderful. How have these programs changed over the years?
I think when you realize that there was a very basic journalism program that most schools rolled out for decades. And what we started to do a number of years here in the MediaPlex was to create a very multi-platform journalism and media convergence program. And I think that's been the biggest change, that we've seen it grow and become very much multimedia, multi-platform, which of course gives the students so much more opportunity when they leave us.
Yes, absolutely. What is the most exciting thing about journalism in today's culture?
I think it's the opportunity to do so many different things. You're not stuck being a reporter. I mean, lots of reporters wouldn't feel it was stuck, but you know what I mean. It's the opportunity to be online, to be able to be a journalist and work all over the world, and sometimes, not leave your hometown. And I think that kind of coming into the 21st century has been a great opportunity for young journalists.
Awesome. What kinds of jobs and careers do these programs prepare graduates for?
I think one of the important things is that if there are no jobs reporting or being in a newsroom, the door is so wide open. We've counted that there are about 30 or 40 jobs, a journalism education from here in the MediaPlex can take you into. And whether that's in the whole media field or even in the public relations field, because many journalists seem to end up in public relations. And so I think it's that enormous broad base of a variety of skills that allows them to get into many more doors in the workforce.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, Vero. Let's take a look at what goes on around here at the MediaPlex.
Journalism enables people to be well informed. It's documenting history. It's an extraordinary way for people to be connected with their community.
What happens in the world affects us. What happens in our community affects us. What happens in the province affects us. And we get to be the eyes and ears and tell the stories. There are many stories that need to be told, and those things add value to our life.
It's neat to know that so many people are relying on me. It makes you strive for perfection, or makes you strive for accuracy.
The journalism program here at St. Clair College is a convergence journalism program. Convergence means the merging together of print, radio, and television, and the web, and putting all different stories into 3 or 4 different platforms.
I can go out now and I can understand how to write a print. I know how to do social media. I can shoot a video. So you start to trust yourself and to use your journalistic skills.
In 21st century newsrooms, journalists have to be able to do it all.
We ask every one of our reporters to tell stories in multiple ways.
There's a different style of writing for print than there is for radio, than there is for television. And it's really important that the information gets out that is true to those platforms.
We are one of the few, if not the only, program that is actually taking students to a live broadcast and giving them that opportunity and that experience.
I want to be a journalist because I think I like to listen other stories.
午间好，这里是媒体综合新闻节目，我是谭一丹，欢迎收看。
I find that the students that come out of St. Clair College are already at or above where some of our broadcast employees have been over the last several years.
I feel that I made the greatest decision I could by choosing this program because I have learned so much, and I think that I can only grow from here.
I would hands down recommend the program to someone considering it. I would recommend it to someone that's not even considering it. They teach you such a vast array of different skills, different platforms, different things that you could really apply to so many different careers.
Based on literally hundreds of interns I've seen over the years, St. Clair students are better prepared to go into the work environment in media than most students coming out of colleges and universities across North America.
I think it's that very comprehensive curriculum that we have that creates converged journalists that sets this journalism school apart.
Offered here at the MediaPlex is public relations. Let's chat with the head of that program, Rebecca Wright. Rebecca, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So what's new in PR this year?
So this year we're happy to be starting the year off in person, back fully in person. And so our first year bunch is really excited about that. Our second years who started out online are happy to be back in the building. And we're constantly updating our curriculum and trying new ways to give our students the most marketable skills. And so part of that is partnering with local companies and organizations. We just created a partnership with Jump Realty. And so we're kind of integrating that partnership into one of our courses where our students are going to be creating a blog or a vlog, and it's actually going to be published on their website and used for marketing materials, and they're going to be coming in to help with that project. And so we're always looking for those partnerships to give our students that real world experience.
So what does the program turnout look like for 2022?
We have a great bunch. In first year, we have about 35 students, and I'd say about a third are international. And we always love that nice mix within our programs of international and domestic students, everyone coming from different walks of life. And it all comes together to create some really interesting results with assignments and such.
So what kinds of jobs and careers does the PR program prepare for the students?
Well, public relations is so many things. And so with our courses, we prepare our students to go into photography or videography, to be able to do all different types of writing styles, social media, things like podcasting and graphic design, fundraising, event planning. Public relations specialist wears many caps, and so we definitely prepare our students for all these different pathways.
Definitely a world of possibilities. Anything specific you are hoping to accomplish this year through the program?
Well, we have our public relations club that we always like to do a lot of things on the side of the program. So outside of the program, we try to have our students become involved in the community to, do a PR campaign for a local organization, help them out with fundraising and awareness, and this gets our students outside of the classroom and putting their PR skills to use.
All right, Rebecca, thank you so much for being here. Here's a closer look at the public relations program Rebecca was just talking about.
So public relations is like being a bridge between an organization and their public. As this public relations expert, you are a liaison, so you have to connect the brand or the business or the company with their public in such a way that the public responds to them in a positive manner. So the advantages of taking public relations at St. Clair College is that we have access to the MediaPlex. Now the MediaPlex offers us a converged education. It's one of 3 in the world and the only one in Canada. What that means is that we're taught in film, broadcast, radio, there's graphic design, we do event planning, we write all sorts of press releases, we work in tandem with the journalism club. So at the end of everything, you can communicate any professional message across any medium. So what do you think about public relations?
We have many community partners, and Crime Stoppers is one of them. We promise to be on our best behavior. I'm joined in the studio today by Constable Sarah Werstein. Sarah, it might be obvious by the name of your organization, but tell us what Crime Stoppers is.
So Crime Stoppers is a non-for-profit charity that was established in the 80s locally. It's a program that can be used by the public to provide information anonymously to the police, and in turn, the police, if they do use that information, they let us know, and the person could receive a reward.
Awesome. What is your role at Crime Stoppers?
So I'm an OPP officer that's currently essentially on loan to the program, and my job is to manage the tips, so I disperse them to investigators. I do follow up on the tips, and then I also help with media relations and program education.
Awesome. How can people like me and our viewers help you do what you do?
So the biggest key to us is sharing information. So whenever the police are trying to solve a crime, just by speaking about the information that we're trying to seek or letting people know how to use our program, that helps us greatly.
Awesome. Are there any crimes you need tips from the public for right now?
Currently, Windsor Police is investigating a robbery that happened on Goyo Street. The information is currently on our Facebook and Twitter. As well, OPP is investigating a sexual assault that occurred in the 200 block of Amy Croft that we're trying to get information for.
Awesome. How does your partnership with the MediaPlex work?
Just like I said, by actively looking for information to help solve crime, we use our media partners to push that information out to speak to the public, and then in turn we hope to get information that helps police solve crime.
Awesome. And what's the best part of your job?
Best part of my job is being able to meet all these new community partners and just being involved actively in the community and, of course, solving crime.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sarah. Now I see Zach is standing by with another guest.
I'm here with Carly Schweitzer and Alex Selleck from CJAM Radio. Thank you so much for being here, both of you.
Oh, thanks, Zach.
So tell us about what you do.
Yeah, so as station manager, I'm in charge of all things CJAM, whether it be programming, new volunteers, writing grants, or doing PR stuff like this.
So how long have you guys been running?
Yeah, so CJAM has actually been around for many years. We first started in the 50s as a record listening club, and we gained FM status in 1983.
So what kind of things have you guys been able to do in that time?
Oh wow, so we have a variety of programming, whether it be talk radio, music shows. We host events in the community, whether it be actual music shows that we kind of host and help facilitate. But then we also have awesome community partnerships like this one.
How have you guys grown since then?
Yeah, so CJAM, like I said, we started out as a really small listening club. We were an AM station for a little while, and then, of course, we turned to FM in 1983. So next year we'll be celebrating our 40th anniversary.
So will you guys talk about your partnerships with the MediaPlex?
Yeah, absolutely. So the MediaPlex is a really great tool for students here to be able to get their voices live on the radio at CJAM. So as you know, Zach, every Friday we host MediaPlex Live, and some of our students have joined us for the summer as well.
What does it mean for you?
So CJAM, I just love how we partner with many different places in the community, and we're not just about what's on air, we're about connecting with community members and really getting out there.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much, both of you, for being here. Riley, I see you have a special guest.
The Windsor International Film Festival is back in person after a 3-year hiatus. In October, Windsor's downtown will welcome filmmakers from all genres of filmmaking. And if previous years are any indication, tens of thousands of people will line up to see films being offered this year. One of the people deciding what we will see this year is Vincent Georgie, Executive Director of WIF. So Vincent, we heard there's some breaking news regarding WIF.
Yes, we're really happy to share publicly that we received $500,000 from the federal government in support of WIF and its giant return post-pandemic, and we're very proud of that. Thank you.
That's wonderful. What is your involvement in the Windsor International Film Festival?
Sure. So I'm the executive director, so I lead all things business affairs. I'm also the chief programmer, so I lead all of the content selection and curation.
Awesome. How long has WIF been around?
It's been around 18 years.
And how long have you been a part of it?
I've been there 13 years. Yeah, the festival's already up and rolling for 5 years before I moved to Windsor.
Very exciting. Tell us a little bit about WIF is and who it's for.
Sure. So we're the Toronto Film Festival's biggest partner for Canada. So we, show films from around the world, about 30 countries, and our goal is really to show films for everybody. We do 4 screens at a time. So maybe playing a sports film on one screen, and a documentary that'll change your life on another screen, and maybe a horror film on another screen, and then a rom-com on another. It's really meant for everybody.
That's wonderful. How has WIF changed over the years?
It's changed certainly in many ways. I'd say on the technology side, we used to show films on 35 millimeter, and the technology totally changed. So now all of our films are digitally presented. That's a huge change. And also audience. Our audience has grown, and people are coming around actually from around Canada to the festival, and also more from the U.S. When I first joined, we were selling about 2,500 tickets, and this coming year we expect to sell about 45,000.
Wow, that's a great turnout.
It is.
What does WIF look like this year?
This year, it's our biggest festival ever. We're at 11 days, so it's a longer festival, which we're excited about. Got a few surprises, some major films as well that we'll be announcing shortly, some major titles coming to Windsor, also ahead of theaters.
Yeah, very exciting. What's new and exciting?
I would say overall, I think just the sense of community overall, I think people are really ready for it to be back. The festival hasn't happened since 2019. I think people really miss it. And we ran a drive-in during the past 2 summers, which was actually a lot of fun. But I think people's appetite to return and to connect and have important conversations after some films, I think people are really missing that. So we're excited to have that.
That's wonderful. Is there a film you're most looking forward to showing?
There are many films I'm excited to show. We have 10 nominees for our Canadian Film Prize. It's a prize we give that's $25,000 for the best Canadian film. Any of those 10 films are absolutely fantastic. They're already public. You can check out the website. They're all there. But any of those films are really terrific.
That's awesome. And what's the best part of your job?
Best part of the job is hearing audience reactions to films that they love, that inspires them, that makes them think. I absolutely love that part.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Speaking of the creative arts, let's take a look at what the School of Media Art and Design has to offer.
Media art and design consists of many hands-on programs, from fashion design to graphic design, advertising. The Eatery 101 is a well-equipped venue for the students, and it's an actual live restaurant. So if you or I were in there, whether it was for lunch or dinner, the service would be cooked by our Red Seal chef along with our students as well. So not too many schools, colleges have that opportunity for the students, which I'm happy to say that St. Clair College does. Within animation, we have a lot of alumni who've worked in different movies and different sectors of filming. You know, whether it was the animation part, the movie production, it's really great to see that our students are going out into the workforce and doing the things they're doing coming from the animation program. So the music theater program, the students have the opportunity to perform on stage, and the students, whether you're first, second, or third year, have the opportunity to get on stage and perform and show what you've done in your classes to friends, family. We get the school boards involved and local community groups who come and watch the show as well. Yeah, so we have the MediaPlex. It is a great facility. It has 3 programs that run out of it, which is public relations, journalism, and media convergence. And within each one of those programs, you have a great staff who do hands-on experience. And what the MediaPlex is its own unique building that provides those 3 programs, but you also have the opportunity to work within radio, TV, and broadcasting. So as a student, you're coming here at St. Clair College, you're not going to be sitting in the classroom, you're going to be sitting in the actual newsroom, computer labs, radio suites, edit bays, and all these things that are in real life and in the industry, and utilizing your skills right live on set. We do run a radio and TV show twice a week, which is on YouTube, and you can view that anytime you want. So we want you to be a part of the team here at St. Clair College and be a part of the team for the School of Media, Art and Design.
In the studio with us today is Donna Techwell, formerly a student of the Public Relations program and current Media Convergence student. Donna, what was your experience doing school online?
It was different. Because I chose it as a second career to start to go back to school. I was all geared up, you know, ready to start back and meet new people and sort of be immersed in a different place. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, nope, you're still do it, but you're home. You're not really going to meet anybody personally. So it was different. It wasn't horrible. It was just different.
Yeah, for sure. How do you feel about being back in the classroom?
It's great. With the Media Convergence, you almost have to be here. I don't think you could do that program online. It's too hands-on. And the people, right? I missed all the people here.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the best part about being back in person?
I would have to say the people, the things we get to do. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's not like being in school where you're just at a desk and you're not really doing, you know, the fun stuff. Well, coming here, you get to do all the fun stuff. The time at the desk is very limited.
Yes, awesome. What has been your greatest challenge as a student?
Probably overcoming the fears of going back to school at my age, choosing a second career, worried that maybe I wouldn't get the technology. You know, I have kids that I call, what do I do with this? But no, for the most part, I think it was just making sure that I'm able to keep up, and I was going to fit in, and it all seemed to work out.
Yes. What is special about the MediaPlex?
It's got to be the teachers that are here and the people that are here are so welcoming, and they make the transition, whether you're nicely out of high school, whether your first language is in English, whether you're starting a second career, everything, the doors are open everywhere. And it's welcoming, and it's warm, and it's family-like.
That's wonderful. Thanks for your time, Donna. Now let's throw it over to Zach.
Curlis Maddie is a graduate of the Journalism and Media Convergence programs at the MediaPlex and now is working as a reporter at AM 800. Curlis, thank you for being here.
How's it going, Zach?
So you're back at the MediaPlex with us tonight. What have you been up to since you graduated?
So after the Media Convergence program, I went into, I became a board operator at AM 800 and then slowly making my way up. I'm a reporter and anchor on the weekends as well.
So when did you start working for AM 800?
I started working at AM 800 in about 2016, I believe, while I was still in school. I was an A-teamer, going to a lot of the festivals, traveling trailer, and then obviously started opping, and then now I'm reporting.
So what does your job look like there?
Okay, so I come in the morning, I set up my newscast, and then at the top of the hour I anchor, and then at the end of my shift I will start pumping out some interviews and start writing up stories.
So what is the most exciting part about your job?
Just being a part of the community, being able to talk to people and like getting to know other people's stories and figuring out what people are up to in Windsor and Essex County.
So tell us about your time here at the MediaPlex. What was the most valuable thing you learned here?
Story structure and like how to format a story and just having the confidence to go on air and anchor.
How has what you learned here translated to your job at AM 800?
I mean, there's a lot of. I feel like the MediaPlex is like the foundation. I feel like I have a lot of things to learn, but this place was the foundation of how I learned how to interview people, write stories, and go on air.
All right, Curlis, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
All right, thank you.
We have graduates all over the city, even all over the province. Let's hear from some of them and their experience here.
I have been a professional photographer for 4 years. I got my start at St. Clair.
I've been in radio 18 years. I got my start at St. Clair.
I've been a sports broadcaster for 4 years, and I got my start at St. Clair College.
St. Clair College really helped build the fundamentals of my career. Walking into this building and now being able to use everything that I learned in class has now enabled me to really reach out and expand my career in the working world.
St. Clair helped me get into radio by giving me the skills, writing, communication, organizational skills, but mostly they put me out of my comfort zone a little bit. I never thought I'd be in radio. If you would have asked me 20 years ago, if you're going to be on radio, I'd say no way. I'd say I'm a really great bartender, and I might be a part-time writer, and that's about it.
Best part about my job is meeting new people and being a part of situations for which St. Clair can prepare you with. That's the beauty of this program.
St. Clair Journalism, start here, go anywhere.
We are almost at the end of the first show of the year, and it's only fitting to have our fearless leader back for the last word. Veronique, are we off to a good start?
I think you're off to a magnificent start. Congratulations. I know it's going to be a fabulous new year for everyone in all of the programs in the MediaPlex.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us. I hope you will tune in every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. right here on your TV, Cable 11 or HD 700. I'm Riley Livingston.
I'm Zachary Ballog.
Tune in next week for our first edition of MediaPlex News Now. Have a good night.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the St. Clair College Journalism Program.
I think it's so important to be taught by industry professionals because they know what they're doing. And they're not just teaching because they read it in a book somewhere. They're teaching because they've lived it. I choose to take control of my future, and my path is St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory. It's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future, and my path is St. Clair College. I choose to be here.